I gotta figure out how to get the chat up here.
There you are.
Yeah, I know, but I can't see the chat, so we may have to read it on there. Just bear with me while I try and get this set up. Now, can you pull that open?
Do
Yeah. Pull that open so I can get the phone in there. It'll be more stable.
There we go.
Yeah. Set it back there far enough, maybe get both of us in there. It'll quit shaking here in a second.
Anybody hear us?
Yeah, is the audio any better? Okay, thanks, Bert. I'm reading it off the computer over there.
Better. Okay, I can see it here now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're live. We have no idea what we're doing. So
yeah, so if anybody's got any tips, we'd be glad to hear them.
We'll take it. But yeah, we were just messing around here at home. It is like 100 degrees outside, and we thought we'd give this a shot. Jason from
Yadkin Valley.
Yadkin Valley has been experimenting, so that's what we're doing too. So I'm gonna try to get in the thing here.
Yeah.
It's weird talking to the camera like this, that's for sure. But anyway,
hey Craig, welcome to the live, our first time.
We switched over to Sherry's phone, so we're hoping,
we couldn't get the tab or the
trying to watch it
laptop to work.
Kind of watch it on the computer as well. So yeah, no, that's our first time, Craig. Like I said, Jason down in Yadkin Valley there have been messing with it, and we thought, you know what, heck with it, we'll try it. And Willie's coming on here, Russ is coming on here in a little bit, so we thought, perfect time. I just got off work and been out in the heat all day. I'm ready to relax for a little bit. So Millwood Outdoors, hi.
Hey,
thanks for joining.
Thanks for tuning in.
My sister's supposed to be on here. If she could chime in, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it.
Bert, what's the weather like up there? Is it hot up there too?
So yeah, like I said, we're giving this a try. I don't know what to say. I get tongue tied and stuff, and we got to do our videos, a bunch of different takes and stuff. So this is even worse on me now, because I'm basically, like what you see is what you get with me. So we're just here. We'll shoot the breeze for a little bit and give this thing a try and see what happens. So how many we got going? 17 watching. Wow. Hot. I'm in the pool. Wow, must be nice.
That must be nice, Craig.
Pool of sweat earlier.
I stayed in the house most of the day.
Yeah.
Had to go out and take care of the chickens and get eggs earlier, but yeah, it's terribly hot and humid. I saw 96 degrees today. They said the heat index was 105.
Push this back a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Does that help?
Yeah. You may have to pull that up so I can read the screen here.
Here. Yeah, I bet. Miserable. Yeah, it's just hot and humid down here.
Hi, Bill. Thanks for tuning in.
And what day was it? What is today? Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Sunday. When did we have all the rain?
I think it was Saturday night.
Saturday night. Yeah, just over town I grew up in, over east of us and just a little north, had reports of like 13 inches in like, I don't know what, 8 hours.
Yeah, that was
even
like on our local channel 2
yeah,
news.
we're pretty flooded around here. Nothing major damage or anything, but pretty damp around here. So yeah. Anyway, this is kind of neat.
Jeff, the percentage of our firewood, we do most of that in the fall or cooler weather. We do sell some for camping, but mostly through the good weather. We start early in the spring with our stumps, and it doesn't stop pretty much until the ground freezes. So that does keep us busy. That's why we get behind on the firewood production.
Yeah, our
And
stumps
this-
keep us busy and fuel the firewood addiction, is what I always say.
Yeah, and in weather like this, neither one of us can take the heat like that with stump grinding
Yeah,
and or firewood.
Yep. Where are we living? We're in southern Illinois. Is where we're at. Yeah, 9 inches. Roughly just north of us, just north of town here. We live 4 miles south of the main burg here. Here's my sister. Hello.
Hey, Julia,
How
how
you
are
doing?
you? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, just north of us here. We got a bunch. We got a bunch of rain, and we're in the we got Kaskaskia River runs right through the middle of our county, so we're pretty used to it actually. But 9, 10, 11 inches is not really normal. So you know what I call it? It's Big Dipper from high school. You know Big Dipper.
I
from
do
high-
not.
Do not. Okay. So, yeah, it got a little. Hey, there's
Hey,
Timon.
Timon!
Hi, Timon.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we're still draining. I mean, I come across Sandy Run. It's boiling out from under the bridge there, and a lot of water. Corn's not. I don't know if it's going to hurt it or not. I don't know. Kevin's helping build it. Yeah, Kentucky, not too far from us. Hello, Christina. Yeah, we're, I don't know, 3 hours from Paducah, something like that. To
3.5.
To Kentucky
Yeah.
line down
Yeah.
there. 152 miles southeast. Well, that's not too far. We could be there by, 8 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
We could be there by 8. You got any wood to split or anything, we can come help you. But, yeah, talking 70s next week, late next week, so that'll be
I
kind of
hope
nice.
so.
That'll be
Tomorrow
nice.
they're saying 98 with the heat index to 110 to 115, so that's
Yeah.
not going to be a good day.
Thankfully, I got air in my truck at work, so that helps. You can kind of get a relief for a little bit. Yep. So
I feel sorry for a lot of the animals that are in this crap.
yeah, chickens need water daily. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
I give them fresh water daily.
Yep.
I even had a little stuff that I had in the freezer that they really enjoyed this afternoon.
Yep. But yeah, we got plenty of water right now. That's for sure, and it's making it humid, and I think the corn's starting to pollinate. You can sure smell it out there and stuff. So it's just one of them things we deal with here in our county. Like I said, we live right on the edge of a creek right here, and got the state bird of Illinois is very plentiful. The mosquito. Yeah, I don't blame you, Bert. I'm caught up on stumps. I have like one little stump job to do that I could really do. It'd take me longer to get there than it would to do it. But the firewood it's just gonna have to cool down a little bit for me. We got a little stash. We got enough for bags for the rest of the year, I'm sure, and our roadside stand. And I don't know. We got probably 15 cord on the ground, probably something like that. Yeah. So we're behind, obviously, but it's been hot all summer. We haven't had any relief.
Here at home, we've got a lot of shade that we can split under, but there's no breeze, so it's just stifling.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. It's the heat's good for some things, but for me, I'm getting a little older. I'm not, but. I don't know about that one.
I don't either.
Yeah, 21 chickens, 5 gallon of water a day. Yeah, I mean, we got 30?
We got 30 chickens.
30 hens and a rooster.
I have a 15-gallon pan, but I empty it daily and give them fresh water.
Yeah, fresh water every day. Yeah, but it's a chore, just keeping 30 chickens. Really, I mean, you got to kind of watch out for them. They got to have the water. They can't go get it themselves. So it's 372. Yeah, it's I ran it a little bit. We made a video the other day, and we were. I got a 572 and a 576 as well, and that was the main thing. Was kind of showing off the 372, and we ended up not having the video for it. But
Guess who lost that video? Yeah. And I don't know how I did it.
But anyway, yeah, I'm liking it. It's a nice saw, and the best part was it was free. That was the best part. But I love my Husky saws, and my sister's one's my favorite chainsaw. I honestly, I've been going to ask that on some of the shows that we go to, kind of make a video on it. If you had one saw for the rest of your life, what would it be? And mine would be a 562 XP Husqvarna. I got one of them. That saw has been,
well, it's 14 years old.
Yeah, it's been used and abused, and that would be my go-to saw. Yeah, that 372, I'm liking it. It was 58 gauge, 28 inch bar when I got it, and I run everything 3/8 50 gauge, and switched it over, which is pretty simple to do. Switched it over, and comparing it with my 572, and it's the auto tune saw. I think it's just a dab lighter. I really do than that 372. But 372 is it might turn into one of my favorite saws. Had a little bit of problem with my 562. I'm hoping I haven't got it running back yet, but I try to get it going again. I think it was minor. This is my fault.
Was that the original spark plug?
I think it might have been the original spark plug.
Because it just kind of lost power, but it's still got plenty of compression.
Yeah, and hey, there's Brian. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian. Thanks for stopping in.
Just watched your video today while I was flushing fire hydrants with you and Craig and Chris. That was a good one. I like that. That was a good video. Hi, Bob from Central New York. Wow.
Hey, Bob. Thanks for joining us.
We're down here in Southern Illinois.
In the heat and
humidity. Yeah, and but yeah, 372. I'm liking it. I was so lucky to win it, and like I said, I run everything my 24-inch bar. That was the only thing I did. I put it down to 50 gauge, and it's a ripper.
That way we can just buy one chain.
Yeah, I buy one chain for all my saws, and that's the way I like it. And like I said, 95% of the time I'm running 24-inch bar. That's my go-to. I got my 550. I got a 20-inch on my 550, but that was Sherry's dad's last saw he had, so I don't like to run it a whole lot. I just kind of let it, a little bit, and run a little bit to keep it lubricated up mainly. So, but yeah, saws you can work on, definitely. Yeah, with the advantage I've got a little bit is some of these saws. Like when Sherry's dad was a Husqvarna dealer, so after he passed away, we ended up kind of inheriting the parts of it, and we got a lot of parts that we don't have saws for, but that's hot in Maryland.
Yep.
Hi, Joseph.
Hi, Joseph. Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Yep. So yeah, the 372 may end up being my new go-to saw. If 362 shoots craps, it definitely will. So 25-inch, yep. I said 24. That way I got one chain for all my saws. I even run the same stuff on our. Sherry likes a 455. We got two of those. That's her favorite saw. I did a video on that here a while back with comparison with it and 455 and a 550. I think a 455 is pretty darn equal. I mean, they're pretty equal saws as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hoosier. Yeah, they're impressive. Them 550s. I'm hoping one of these days Heath, hardworking man, everybody knows him. He's been running imported saws, and I don't know. I might end up having to do that. I might end up having to look at a imported one. I don't know. It's all about the money, obviously.
Yeah, he's tight. He squeaks when he walks.
She's like, "Oh, we don't need a ported saw." Well, then she starts watching these videos, and maybe we might want to look into one of them.
When I was growing up, I was the oldest of three girls. I was Dad's tomboy. And as a saw dealer, when you come to the county fairs, when they used to do all that chainsaw racing and stuff, he was not allowed to enter. That didn't mean that his daughter couldn't. So, yeah, I spent...
a lot of summers running saws.
Yeah.
chainsaw competitions.
Yep.
Yeah, hunters. Yeah, we hunt. We're white-tailed deer. We're right in the middle of white-tailed deer heaven right here in our county. We're typically in the top 10 every year in the state of Illinois of deer killed. Typically, and it doesn't happen every year, but we have some big river bottom, corn-fed,
Hey, Billy D,
white-tailed
thanks for
deer.
joining us.
White-tailed deer country. We're right in the middle of it, and I don't know what else we hunt down here. A lot of turkey. We got a bunch of turkeys down here.
Yeah.
A lot of eastern turkeys. Yep, it's we're, I don't know if we're fortunate or not, but our county, like I said, it's got two major highways or two major interstates through it, and one big state highway, 185 is one big state highway, and then we got two more big highways.
Okay, for some reason our chat's not coming up here.
So
it's not rolling up like it was. I don't know what happened there. So we can still see it on the laptop though. So Bill has two 372s that he ported.
How does a turkey taste? Kind of like chicken. I don't know. Wild's different than the ones you get at the store on Thanksgiving, that's for sure. But yeah, we have a huge county, 724 square miles, but we have a population of less than 20,000 people. So we got a lot of timber, river bottom ground to hunt. Lot of timber industry around here, and we're big. Pretty much, I mean, I hear some of these guys on the East Coast what they're cutting and stuff, and we're all hardwood. I mean, you don't very rarely see there's nobody who cuts pine for really anything. So
we got Charlie from Arkansas.
Yep, Arkansas. Yep.
Maybe. And then Bob, he just sold his camp there.
Okay. Shops in India, at least at my place. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's wild turkey's a little bit different taste than like I said, the farm raised one. That's for sure. I can't explain the taste. It's just turkey's turkey to me.
Yeah, it's got a little gamey taste, but
yeah,
if you season it up good,
do I have a nuke?
it's
No,
fine.
no nuke bomb shelters here that I know of. No. Hopefully we don't need one.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But yeah, it's we're right in the middle of white-tailed deer country right here. So, and a lot of logging goes on around here. Anything you can imagine.
We're froze up apparently over there. There we go.
Fried turkey, pretty good. Yeah, we deep fry turkey once in a while. Deep fried, definitely.
I don't know.
Yeah, what's going on here? Like I said, this is our first time. We're still.
We're not going to be on here too long.
Yeah, we're still learning. We just thought we'd give this a try and see what was going to happen. I've never been to the movie. Been on TV a couple times, but never been to the movie.
That I have not tried, Bert.
Mm-hmm.
I have tried raccoon, and it's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know if I've never done pigeon. Pigeon, yeah, no. Yeah, I'd do that, Craig. I'd make you a moderator. If I knew how to do it now, I'd sure do it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Bob, we are definitely rookies when it comes to this.
I don't have a clue. Yeah, I don't have a clue how to do a moderator. I don't know. See what happens. Moderation activity. As soon as I can figure out how to do that, Craig, you will definitely be one.
Yeah, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, you're on it. So like I said, we're just doing like Jason. We just seat of our pants here, giving this a try. We ended up Bert come on, so we didn't have no sound. Flipped over to Sherry's phone. That's working. That's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, it might be.
But I don't know if we should turn it sideways or up.
It won't let you. I tried that.
Yeah,
So
Craig, we
since you got,
definitely will.
yeah, once we get that figured out, we will.
We'll try this again one of these days.
Hey, BGW Enterprises.
Hey, how are you doing? Tried turkey, duck, chicken one time. Wasn't impressed.
I don't care for duck.
I don't care for duck. No, we do have a ton of duck hunting around here, so we're not far from a state ground and all kinds.
Bert, there's some of them that need to be put in timeout.
Put people in. If I knew how to do it, Bert, I'd make you and Craig
Both moderators.
but I don't know how to freaking do that. Eat chicken. Yep. I like chicken.
Chicken is
My
good.
sister there, she makes pretty good chicken. She's a pretty good cook.
Yes.
Pretty good cook. I had no
And tell
idea.
Donna we said hi too.
Yeah. Hope everything's going good with her. So in a pile of pie, need a split. Ain't happening. No, I don't blame you there, Bert. Can't blame you there. And once in a while, I'll get a pine and split a little bit, but we use it in our campfire stuff. It's all right.
Yeah, we're like most firewood or woodhounds. We keep the
Gringo
junk
pines.
for
There's
us.
Gringo.
Hey, Gringo, thanks for joining us. We keep the stuff, we go camping, and we do have a fireplace here at home, but we do not heat wood back here in the woods.
No, we don't heat with wood at all. We
Insurance company threw a hissy fit whenever we talked about putting a wood stove in the garage even, so just to be on the safe side, we just do camping and a little in the fireplace.
Hi, Donna. How you doing? Yeah. We're pretty stoked about this. This is 16 people. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How's the weather out your way, Timon? Out in the old Ohio. Probably hot and humid just like here. Yep, old Timon. Met him at Joe's out in Ohio, and Paul Bunyan. Heck of a guy. Nice guy. Yep.
Hi, Allison. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do a moderator. I have no clue. There's got to be a way to do it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. What are the three dots on the side over there? If you can get rid of that box.
I don't know how I get rid of that.
Well, you got rid of the chat, but you can click back in it.
Yeah.
Okay. The three dots by top fans. See what
High in the
happens?
80s. Well, I'd take 80s any day. Right now.
Yeah, 80s is a lot better than 90.
How are we this evening? It is hot and humid. That's why we're inside doing this. Oh, right there.
Yeah, see what they'll say.
Moderation activity.
What about community moderation? Participants?
I don't know what happened there.
Add managing moderator, standard moderators. There you go.
Approved user. We're figuring this out. Everybody hang tight.
Yeah, bear with us. Or this is something we could do afterwards, maybe.
Paste the channel of a user to add.
Craig, I think you're about to be a moderator.
Maybe. I don't know if I'm supposed to do it that way or not.
I don't know either.
You can come up. Oh,
There
there
it
it is. Save. Okay, see what happens. We'll see. I don't know if you're a moderator, Craig.
Hey, Jason, thanks for joining us. We're trying it. You gave us enough courage to.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. Well, we're on doing a live now. I don't know how to do any of this. I don't either. I was trying to make a moderator, and I don't know if I did that right. It's supposed to be Craig, but I don't know if I did it right or not. But
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're trying, guys.
yeah. You tried cherry and Sprite soda. I don't drink soda anymore. I haven't drank a soda in over 2 years. Yeah, it's fun. This is different. That's for now. Don't
Yeah,
think so.
think
Didn't
so.
come up. I don't have any idea how to do this.
Is it got enough battery? Hand it over here to me and I'll try it.
Oh,
I'll try and
Okay,
keep
here
you
we
up
go.
on the chat.
we'll try it. Get rid of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll try to keep up here. Won't stay on here too long. It's almost supper time.
Yeah.
I haven't
it
missed many
is.
meals, so I don't know if that modernization. I don't know what all that does.
Okay. Did you go there?
No.
Where did you go?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe I did.
Okay.
Approved users. Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we should go to the standard moderator. I don't know. We're learning. Everybody stick with us here. Better try Bert maybe. I just typed it all the way out.
Oops.
Colds, 2 colds.
I don't like this keyboard.
Go back.
Oh yeah.
Attach it all together. There it is. All right, let's try it again.
Well, I'm gonna go down here to the bottom and see what else we need.
Huh, I don't know.
Okay.
We'll try it and see.
All right. So.
Let's go back. Click on it. There you go.
All right.
All right, Craig, can you see if you are now, buddy? I don't know.
I don't know. We're still
learning.
learning on this, and I apologize.
Yeah, we're still learning. First time.
Yep, I do believe he is. Thank you, Craig.
Is he on there? There we did it. Perfect.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
that, Craig. We really do. That's awesome. We'll get her figured out here.
Oh, shit.
Jason, don't ask me because I have no idea. I can't. I am not.
We're actually doing the live on my phone, but I added the moderator from our laptop. We're actually, for some reason, our chat froze on my phone with the one person, but we're watching it on the laptop. So
Yeah. Cheers, Craig.
Anybody else want to be a moderator? We can add you.
We'll try to figure it out if anybody else wants to be one. I could text Russ, I guess, and see.
Timon wants to be seen. Okay, Timon, we will add you
Yeah,
here in just a little
we'll
bit.
add you, Timon. We can do that, buddy. Yep. Yeah, we can do that. I remember who it was the other night that was doing a live. Somebody was. I don't even remember. Next thing you know, there's like 10 people that are moderators. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Timon, we'll get you on there, buddy. We're this is our first one. We'll be doing some more just to see how this works. I don't know. We're not Dan or Heath and Rachel or anything like that, but we'd give it a shot. See what we can do. So,
Yeah, we'll go a couple more minutes here
we'll go
until
a few more.
5:30, and then I gotta fix supper.
Yeah, supper time. And I guess my sister's not bringing us chicken. Then better than no, you did good.
No, Jason, you did
fine.
good. You actually gave us the courage to try this.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we did it, Jason, because you tried it, and I thought, let's give it a try, and we'll see. So.
Yeah, and I told him, I said, I'm not doing it outside.
And you know, Jason, how old we are. We're both the same age, buddy. And I got to get my bifocals where I can look at the camera, but then I got to look over here because the chat's not working up here. So.
Yeah, it's a little blurry if I take my glasses off.
But I'm looking clear across there. So, yeah, Bert, definitely.
You should, Bert.
Yeah, definitely should. One of my favorite channels, Bert. Love watching Bert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of nice. And hopefully this weather, one of these days, we can Maybe do a live when we're
Yeah,
spending a
Rob.
little wood or something. But
I liked Rob's live the other night. Man,
Yeah.
that was a good live. Everybody was talking chainsaws and wood splitters. What more can you ask for? He had a real good live, and he was he was
Poor guy.
outside sweating. I felt
he
sorry
needed
for
a
him.
fan.
I felt sorry for him. He was hot. But yeah, it's hard on us big boys anyway.
Yeah, Jason, you don't need Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is not
Yeah, we
on
don't
right
have it
now.
on.
I'm just running off my data. And I don't have a fancy phone. It's an Android phone.
See if you can sharpen 4 chains in 6 hours. Yeah, Jack did the 6-hour live. He was gonna, hey, let's do some bagging. He had 3 bags he bagged in 6 hours.
4 bags.
Several alcoholic beverages or adult beverages. Yeah, I remember that one. I couldn't do but about half of it. I'm like,
Yeah,
golly,
BGW,
Jack.
you're right. Just push the button.
Yeah, I just start pushing buttons. That's for sure. Yep. I'm gonna have to do something different because I can't. I know I look goofy looking over there.
Well, I can put it back over there. I can see.
I'm
When
glad you
it's
can
over
see
there.
because I can't.
But I know you're gonna have it closer. Hand me that, and I'll put that up.
Okay,
And then,
good idea.
hang on one second, guys. We're gonna swap the
All right,
laptop
we're
so he
swapping
can
around
see.
so I can see.
Didn't mean to move you guys.
All right, there we go. Young person on the mixer board. Yeah, just see what happens. Just start pushing buttons and see what happens. That's for sure. And see, we're delayed over here.
Yeah, it's a delay.
Yeah. How many videos? I think we're right on 400 videos.
Pretty close to that, I
Pretty
think.
close. And a little over 1,500 subscribers. Pretty happy about that. I never thought I'd have 5 subscribers, but apparently I'm doing something, or we're doing something right. I know I was telling Jason was talking about more subs and this and that. I found that people love to watch chainsaws run. I get a lot of views on chainsaw running. Shorts mainly. I've got a lot of views.
Yeah,
a lot of
it's not-
subscribers getting that. Just
And your
running
shorts are not just chainsaws and stuff.
No, not always. Not
It's
always.
like the other day, you put that one on there with the floodwaters there by Vandalia Lake
Yeah, it was
Spillway.
coming out of the spillway. That was nasty coming across that. That's I've been at my job. I work for the city here in town, Public Works for.
Hey, thanks, Bob. Enjoy your dinner.
Yep. Thanks, Bob. For over 26 years now. And yeah, ain't no kidding. 100 and almost 92,000 views on that one. That was unbelievable.
BG, with your phone recording, it will only let you go vertical. It
Vertical.
will not let you go horizontal. So
Vertical.
that's why it's not very wide.
Yeah, it's vertical for on the phone. But yeah, and that's only like the maybe 3rd time I've seen it over the road like that, and that was the worst. Was that one the other day? That was the worst one I'd seen in a little over 26 years. And yeah, it was really coming over that lake dam. It was like Niagara Falls almost. It was bad, but it didn't last long.
Craig, you're right. When we do stumps, we never know what we're going to find. When we were doing Ted's filming that video with him using his 70cc saws, I tripped over a piece of metal that is growing, or this huge red oak had grown around and just about face planted, camera and all. But yeah, it's amazing what you find around,
found
and
all
under
kinds of
trees.
All kinds of things in stumps. You name it. Double bitted axe, old chainsaw bars, T-posts,
Cinder blocks.
Found a oil field drill bit.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, that one stump, I think we come out with 100 pounds of metal.
Yeah, we had, quite a bit. But, yeah, landscape mode, I have no idea. We're on a Android. I don't know how that
it's
works.
a Samsung.
Samsung, probably an ancient one, too.
Yeah, we need to probably talk with Russ and see. Like I said, this is our first one. We are new. Jason's got way more experience than we do.
But Jason, what's landscape mode? Yeah, BTW.
I'm not sure either.
we had the massive flood here in what, 93, which is on the Mississippi River, which is about an hour from us. Man, that was bad.
Yeah.
Very bad.
We live on a hill above a creek, and I've lived in this area pretty much all my life. And there's been 4 times that I remember, even as a kid, of Highway 51 being underwater, and you
It's been here since I've lived out here, which has been 14 years now.
Yeah.
It's been over twice in 50. Yeah.
We can still get to town. We just got to take the long way around.
Phone sideways called landscape versus up and down is called portrait. Well, thank you, Craig. You're not only a moderator, but you are a phone connoisseur. Thank you. We'll try that next time.
Yeah, I tried rotating the phone and it told me you can't do that. So I put it back vertical.
I mean, Jason's more experienced than us. He's had 2 of them so far, which is our first. So I don't know. We might make this a monthly thing. I don't know about weekly. I don't want to mess anybody else up, but it's just kind of fun to get on here and talk firewood and stumps and chainsaws and hunting, fishing, whatever else. Whatever else we want to talk about. Doesn't matter. I know a lot about nothing.
It is very fun, Jason. You're right.
Yeah, it's fun. A couple of our videos we did. We got kind of a historic town, so that's kind of, we can talk about that too sometime.
Yeah.
Chain and tree with a saw. Oh yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, a lot of nails. We get the stump grinder is really no match. You can hear that metal long before usually you hit anything bad.
Everybody, the PPE police get after us and everything, but I got to be able to know when to tell him to, like, hey, raise the head up or whatever, because there's something there.
Yeah. I like to hear my machine run. So my dad always said, you never wanted a radio and a combine. We're big corn and bean country here, and he said, you don't ever want a radio and a combine. You want to hear that thing run. So that's kind of what I always went with, was hearing your machinery run. I do like to wear my earplugs and stuff with chainsaw, but sometimes I'm bad about that too. Yeah,
Jason, Ted has actually hit some heavy metal before and sheared off some teeth on that.
Yeah, my dad had some good advice. My sister just said he was for being just a high school education, he was pretty smart guy. Bunch of lag screws. Nice.
Oh no.
Yeah, well. Wide zoom. I don't know. We'll have to try. We're just gonna have to experiment. Lag screws. Oh boy. Good. Yeah, video. Yeah, that'd be a nice piece of information there to watch for. I don't know if a metal detector might work. I don't know. I got a what do they call them? Pinpointer.
Yeah.
That might work. It might work on a log. Just to be safe. You never know.
Well, apparently he's seen them. You don't want to cut through them until he gets them out of there.
Like I said, on the grinder, it's fairly simple. You just kind of listen and you'll hear it.
Yeah, there's a big difference between wood, like a red brick, or a nice round stone.
Maple.
And metal.
My least favorite. I like to cut maple.
Oh gosh, dang.
I like to split
3
maple.
foot around. Woo.
But man, I don't know what it is in southern Illinois about maple stumps, but I hate to grind them. I see a maple stump, normally the price goes up, because they are a pain. What's my phone going off? Why did it do that?
I don't know if you had it silent. I bet so, Jason.
Yeah, I've broke pockets, I've broke teeth, and that's why pine. Oh yeah, it's give or take here on pines. And you know this, Jason, if you've been around stumps and grinding, a lot of times you don't know what you're going to get till you get in there. And I've had fresh cut pine stumps that cut like butter, and some it's like, what in the heck am I in? You just never know. Oak is my favorite, really. Oak is my favorite stump to grind. That normally is typically, let's like, well, I wouldn't say butter, but they're easier. 8 railroad spikes by very little. Yeah, no kidding. Wow, 8 spikes. Not good.
Yeah, that would not be good on the sawmill.
Not good. Not at all. But yeah, I like watching them sawmill videos, and I think I seen one the other day from. Oh, no, yeah, oak grind's good. Seen Mike Morgan went through a bullet, and a bullet in a I think a cherry log, if I remember right.
Thanks,
Went right
Millward
through.
Outdoors, for
Yeah,
stopping by.
Thanks, we appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And we got Craig as a moderator. That's a plus.
We'll add time in.
We'll add timing for sure. We'll do this again.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll probably get off here. It's a little we're in overtime.
Yeah.
I said 5:30.
I did say 5:30.
It is supper time, so we're gonna get off here, everybody. We really appreciate it for our first time. Jason, thank you. You're the one that
Thanks,
inspired
everybody helped us out and
Yeah, we appreciate
gave us
it. Bert,
tips and everything
everybody,
else.
we appreciate it. We'll try this again. Maybe, I don't know, maybe make it a monthly thing. See you, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks for stopping. We appreciate it. Yeah, Craig, thanks for moderating. We figured that out. Next one, we'll get Timon up there. He can do some moderating. That would be pretty cool for him to do that. Always enjoy Timon every time.
Yep.
He's a good guy to have in there. He'll be on it.
Yep.
It's for sure.
Thanks, Jason. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah,
see
good
you
to
on
see
your
everybody.
lives too.
Thanks to my sister's not bringing chicken, so I guess it'll be ham steak for me. Yeah, all right, Bert. Man, stay hydrated, buddy. Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next one.